I uploaded 345 videos before I even made 1 cent from YouTube Shorts. And to be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing on Minecraft right now. It's kind of late. I haven't been on Minecraft in years probably, but it's just so late, so that's why I don't have my face cam on right now. But I don't know, I don't really have a script for this video or anything. I just kind of wanted to sit down, talk about my journey. I don't know, probably something valuable in this video, maybe more raw and unfiltered, so you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from a little bit more. God, it's like so much nostalgia just playing Minecraft again. I stopped gaming for a while, and you know what? Maybe that's a good place to start. I used to be a big gamer. I mean, maybe not the biggest gamer ever. You guys probably like game more than me, most of you guys. But I used to be really addicted to gaming, actually. You ask anybody in my family, like my mom, my dad, they were always like, what's wrong with this boy? Like all he does all day is like he plays games for like 8 hours a day. I played Minecraft, Wizard 101, all these different games, and I always felt like I was progressing, and I just loved the feeling of progression, was just totally addicted to it. And I think that's maybe a good place to start this. Like I wasn't focused on anything else. I just was focused on gaming, and in some ways I do think that's where some of my discipline was built up. And I'm gonna get into like my actual YouTube shorts, some of my analytics, some of my older videos I think I want to talk about probably today. I'll maybe even show you guys some of them just to show you how far I've come. But yeah, funnily enough, I think that's where gaming, I kind of built a lot of my discipline, just grinding out on games, like farming for materials, mining diamonds, whatever the case may be. But I spent all my time gaming. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. Like when people ask me what I wanted to do with my life, what I wanted to do as a career, I gave them like vague answers that even I didn't really believe when they came out of my mouth, but they sounded kind of convincing enough to other people, I guess. Like I remember I went through a big stage in my life where whenever somebody asked, and a lot of people would ask, I would say I wanted to be like a financial manager or something. I guess that makes sense because I studied like economics in college, but even that, like I wasn't a good student. I didn't know anything about economics, really. I just did that as a placeholder because I was just, I don't know, scared of what my future might look like without a college degree. I don't really know what I was scared of, but I was probably scared of something. But as probably most of you guys know by this point, if you're into the whole Money Boy Max lore, like working a retail job for, you know, over 4 years where I hated it so much, where I had people regularly kind of treat me like trash, speak down to me in a way that I just thought was like unacceptable because me personally, I don't understand how you can treat people in such a negative way for no reason. Like, I don't know why people feel so comfortable in today's society doing that, but I don't know. I guess that's the topic for another day. Not really the point of what this video is. That's more of like a rant thing. And yeah, like I said, this video is going to be all over the place because I don't really have like a topic that I'm talking about or anything like that. This is literally just like off the cuff at like 2 a.m., brother. So, you know, we're just getting what we get here, okay? But anyways, yada, 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 retail job, hated it. I mean, so does half the world, right? But like, I think the difference was I was just so desperate to try to not be in that situation anymore. I was truly like, when people ask me why I started making YouTube shorts, the answer, like, honestly is just like desperation. Like I was just so broke. I was so like depressed. And we all know the saying, like, money doesn't make you happy, obviously, but it does give you a little bit of breathing room so you can actually live. You don't have to worry about trivial things. I mean, the amount of stuff that I used to stress out about, buying food, I mean, couldn't buy clothes. I could buy clothes now, but I still don't. Maybe it's just because I'm lazy, or I just don't care that much. What is that? See, this is what I haven't been on Minecraft in forever. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, I really came to YouTube Shorts really a point when I was kind of desperate in my life. Nothing was working out for me. I was actually kind of nearing the end of my college. Well, my time in college, I should say. And I was like, damn, now I got to really make some shit work. Because like working a job I hate to get myself through college is one thing, but there's a whole life outside of college too. You know what I mean? So I don't know, I just started posting every day. I just saw like an ecom lifter video, which a lot of people have told me that they watched too. It was just a video I searched up one night randomly when I was just like so sick and tired of everything. And I just searched up like how to make money online, and something popped up. And he was just basically saying make commentary shorts. Now to me, I've never been somebody that like anything has ever come easy to. I don't ever feel like I have like some genuine talent in anything. I've never like been really a natural at anything, I felt like. And so I feel like I've had to struggle a lot in my life, but I think it's actually made me stronger. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, or you feel like you're a natural, or however you feel about it. Kind of a cool place for a house here, to be honest with you. But yeah, I really had no talents. I'd never really done I had done like editing before, because like when I was young I made like a bunch of YouTube channels, and like people like bullied me for it. Not bully, but they laughed at me for it. Just like videos like this. I would, you know, make videos of me like, I don't know, doing stuff on Minecraft, or I don't know what I was doing. It was a long time ago, but I would sometimes record myself on my like potato of a PC, and then like people would play like my videos in the hallway, and then I'd be like embarrassed at school. But you know, I never had like real editing experience, but I just kind of started to upload. I started to, you know, make shorts, and I just started to learn along the way. And it wasn't easy, you know. A lot of people probably can see results in like months, to be honest with you. I mean, I really didn't know what was gonna happen with my life. Felt like a failure. I mean, just being completely honest, that's raw right there. I felt like a complete failure. That was kind of like my last ditch effort, and I was hoping that it worked out. And like, even before I started making money from it, I had the belief that I would make money from it, even though it was just like totally delusional. And so I think there's a lesson in that for sure. Oh crap. I think there's a lesson in that for sure, like just to be boldly delusional and just delusional in your self-belief. You know, I hate like cliche sayings, but like shoot for the stars, aim for the moon, or shoot for the moon, aim for the stars, whatever. I don't know. Shoot for the moon, land in the stars. I don't know, dude. Who even made that stupid saying anyways? I don't need it. But whatever the saying is, you guys know what I mean. And I kind of worked like it. I kind of worked like I'd already made it. And looking back on it now, I see that's what it was. Like, there was times where I kind of fell asleep on my computer making videos, and they were just like two inconsequential shorts. In fact, I might be even able to remember the short, an example of one, a short that I had that happen with when I go check out like my channel in a second here and show you guys it, because I think it's just funny, you know, to look back some of these old videos. Okay, Max from the future here. I forgot to add this in the actual video, so I'm just gonna play this right here so you guys can hear it. You can literally hear me just like falling asleep in this video. Not like fully falling asleep, but you can hear me so tired.
This guy has some of the best control over his balls. Some of the skills he can pull off on this soccer ball are just absolutely crazy. The
Dude, I'm like, it's making me tired just listening to it.
way he can just flick his balls effortlessly is
Also, it's kind of troll video, but whatever.
really something we should all aim for. In fact, he's so good at what he does, the ball literally looks like an extension of himself.
Super tired. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick because I didn't actually add it in the video. So Max from the future out. I haven't really deleted any of the videos on my oldest channel just because I feel like it's a good reminder of where I came from. I'll probably like private them, but will I ever delete them? No, like, because I look at some of the videos I upload now, and I look at some of the videos that I uploaded in the past, and it's like, how did I even believe in myself? And it's because I was just like stupid. You guys think I can make that jump into that water? I don't know. Been like 5 years. I don't know if I can do it. So it took me quite a while. In fact, I remember one of my first few videos, I actually got a video that performed quote unquote well. I thought it was a video that performed really well. I was really proud of myself. It was a video that got 30,000 views. And it's funny now because we all talk about the 30,000 view jail and stuff. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, it got 30,000 views and I thought it was the coolest thing. I literally, I went and I showed my mom. Pretty funny. I showed my mom, and I remember actually I was scared when I had a video do that well, because I was using my voice and I was thinking like, this many people heard my voice. What is this gonna do for me? Is this gonna like ruin my job opportunities in the future? I was like genuinely scared. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I showed her. I went to the gym, and the whole time I was just like spam refreshing YouTube Studio, and I was like, holy, like this is it. I'm making it out of the trenches. And like in reality, I still needed like 10 million more views, but it was still the coolest experience. And now it's something that I look at now and I'm thinking 30,000 views, like that wasn't anything. And so one thing I always tell people when they make shorts is like, a lot of people think they're behind. We live in this world where everybody's flexing online, and I try not to do it too much because like, you know, it's sort of comparison's a thief of joy. Obviously, I feel like in my position, there is some like necessary evil to it, in the sense that you kind of have to establish yourself as an authority figure. And like, you know, if I'm making videos about YouTube Shorts, nobody believes you unless you can prove that you've already made money with YouTube Shorts, for example. So there is some of that. So I feel the need to like, you know, show proof and show analytics sometimes, but I really try not to flex too much in terms of earnings or how I feel about those earnings. Because I just remember like the person that I was before I ended up actually making a cent online. If I had seen something like that, I would have been just honestly like, I don't know, maybe disheartened. Because there's like a couple types of people I feel like there's types of people who like see stuff and they get like motivated by it. And don't get me wrong, I do. They see like crazy numbers online, they get motivated by it, and it lights this fire under them. But there's also this sort of like second type of person who just, it casts so much doubt on what they're doing that they feel like if I haven't made 10K in 6 months, it's over for me. You know what I mean? And life is never that way, guys. I always use the anecdote just because it's so prescient, but if I had quit YouTube Shorts when I wasn't getting any results, I would have quit right before I had a video blow up. I was at like 3 million views. It was before the engaged views update, but it was like 3 million views. And I was just like, how am I going to do this? How am I actually going to get monetized? I remember joking to people, like I would show the real-time analytics. It'd be like 50 views in the last like 48 hours. And I'd be like, yeah, we're not making it out of the hood. I remember I literally turned to my friend one day in like a college lecture, and I was spam refreshing YouTube Studio like usual. And, you know, it has bad results. And I showed him, and I kind of made like a self-deprecating joke, and he laughed. He's a good guy. He didn't laugh at me, but he was just like laughing at what I said basically. But I think it just goes to show, like, I wasn't really sure what it was actually going to take. Like I said, it's sort of this weird dichotomy, because I had that delusional belief in myself, but at the same time I was pessimistic that I could ever make it, that I could ever have something good happen to me. Still to this day, it feels like, you know, I kind of wake up sometimes and I'm like, oh boy, like what's gonna happen today? Like, am I about to lose it all? I don't know, maybe that's not a healthy mindset, or it definitely isn't actually, but it's something that just being honest, it like affects me to this day. I wake up constantly, like, not like I'm dreading to check my phone, but I'm just like, oh boy, because I've had that happen before. I've had that happen where I wake up one day and I see this channel got hit with reused content. Really, dude? And this channel got demonetized, and so now I have to like worry about sending in an appeal. Anyways, I did warn you guys that this video would be all over the place. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this where I'm just kind of yapping, but I don't know. My mind goes on like so many different tangents and I forget what I'm talking about initially. But what I was talking about initially was essentially there's two types of people, right? Like the people who see crazy numbers online and they get more motivated, and then the people who just get like discouraged from that. And I'm not telling you which one is better or which one's like a better way for you to live your life, but I try not to flex analytics too much, because I remember how that would have probably made me feel. I would have probably felt like I was behind. And you know what? The crazy part is I would say what I always tell people is that like I am behind. I was behind. When I look at some of you guys and I get messages from some people and I take a look at where they're at, and all I can think to myself is like, dude, you have so much time in the world and you don't realize it. I know it doesn't feel like it, but you just do. You have so much time in the world. And that doesn't mean be complacent. Like, don't get me wrong. I get after it. I grind every single day because I feel like I got to get it soon. You know, I need results quick. I want to work hard. I want to go fast. But like, you guys are just so far ahead of me. I mean, I've talked to many people. They're 17 making shorts. You know, I didn't know what a short was until I was like 21. So like, you're already 4 years ahead of me in that aspect. A lot of people get monetized within a few months. It took me almost a year, man. A year. Am I ashamed of that? No, because I got where I needed to be. But if I gave up because I was expecting results in 6 months, man, I would have never made it. I would just be working a regular 9 to 5. I remember I did an interview for a 9 to 5. Before I graduated college, I did an interview with a 9 to 5. And to be honest, they kind of gave me that same sneering, condescending vibe that I got from the customers at my retail job. And it was something, it's not something that they said. They were pretty nice to me, like verbally, but it was still that same condescending thing. Just a vibe you get, like they think they're better than you. And I know I was more qualified too than probably anybody they're getting for that position, but I never got a call back. And honestly, that was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, because I didn't really start making good money with YouTube Shorts until right before I graduated college. And I don't think I'd prefer it any other way. Like, I think the timing was perfect. I graduated, and now I do this. And I mean, I started my brand, this channel. Somehow I have like a lot of people who actually watch, which is sick. It's still sort of hard to wrap my head around. I've always been a huge introvert. Didn't I like jump from over here? Where did I fall? I've always been a huge introvert. I mean, I hate attention, but you know, somehow I ended up in this position. And so I don't know. I just want to say that to say, like, you know, if something seems unlikely, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen for you. The way I see the world is kind of like, you can make things happen for you if you just will it to be so. Because that's kind of how I view my journey. Like, I don't view my journey as being somebody who is like super gifted, like I said, or super talented. I just somehow made it happen with an excessive amount of work and self-belief. Some dude in the Discord the other day said, Max, you always make it sound so easy to do what you do. And I'm thinking, I don't think I've ever said that. I think my position towards it has always been, it's simple, but it's not easy. Like every good thing in life, it's just simple, but not easy. Simply said, you know, post every day, like do your research, learn, spend time that you would otherwise spend doing nothing or wasting time, and spend it working, right? I mean, it sounds simple on its surface, but like most people fail because they don't do that. I think a lot of people underestimate just how far they can take it when they just show up every day. A lot of people don't show up. I wonder why they don't get results, but a lot of people just simply don't show up. Which in that case, do you want it bad enough? People say they have stuff going on in their life. We all have stuff going on in our life, man. We all do. Your situation may be a little bit worse than somebody else, and your situation is also probably better than somebody else's. But at the end of the day, I mean, the results don't come unless you work for them. But don't get discouraged, guys. I guess that's the main thing that I want to say in this video is like, don't get discouraged. I mean, you're here now, you're in the right place, you're doing what you need to do, and you're trying. As long as you keep trying, then like, I believe in every single one of you guys. The only people that I truly look down on are people who just stop chasing their dreams. Whatever your dream is, whether it's you want to be a YouTube Shorts, you want to be an astronaut, whatever. The one thing I can't stand is people who give up on their dreams because it seemed unlikely, or because it was hard. I just can't stand that. You know, stick to your convictions. You have something that you believe in and that you really want it to succeed and you want that for your life. Well, make it so. At least try, because you get one life, and as long as you're alive and as long as you have roof over your head and as long as you have shelter and you can feed yourself and provide for your family, man, I don't see why you wouldn't try. I don't see why you wouldn't fall asleep at the computer editing if you want to be a shorts creator, faceless. I don't see why you wouldn't do anything. I don't see why you'd be dooming about it. All right, I don't really know what I've been yapping about, but I want to walk through at least just some of my videos just to kind of show you guys. I think it'll be kind of funny if I just show you guys some of my old, super old videos that I made. I probably should have showed this first, to be honest, but yeah, you can see all the videos. These were ones that I was just experimenting with shorts before, just random stuff. And then right here, that's the video that I was talking about right here, 32,000. It got like 31,000. And yeah, I'll just scroll through. You guys can see no breakouts. This was not a breakout. This 2 million views, this was not a breakout. This got views after my channel already blew up. And this was the first one right here, 1.3 million. I was refreshing this in college class. I couldn't focus on anything. I was getting like one hate comment every single second. I kept refreshing. I kept arguing with people in the comments. Something that I would never do now on my shorts channels, at least. You know, I like to do a little bit of arguing on this channel, but something I would never do anymore is like argue with people on my shorts channels. And here it is right here. I would argue with so many people. And yeah, it just kept on going. I thought maybe I had a breakout, and nope. And it just kept on going, man. It just kept on going. So, I mean, I could go through all of it until I got the one breakout, but at the end of the day, you guys know this is legit. But what I do kind of want to do is show you guys just a few of my super old videos, something I've never done before. And anybody will tell you who's seen this stuff that it's super cringy. I do not really care, because I think it shows the growth. I think it shows just how much like things have changed. Obviously, maybe a lot of you guys don't know my full editing style right now, but I mean, just watch this video. And if it doesn't make you feel better about yourself, I don't know what else will.
What is bro training for? Bro is doing reps of Gok 9000.
I mean, it does make me cringe watching it back, but I'm happy that I did this. I'm happy that I went through this, because that's just proof that I grew. If I was never cringing at this, then I would probably be in the exact same location. You know, I'd probably be making videos just like this, because I didn't think that there would be anything wrong with videos like this. Now I can see all the flaws, right? I could point out just so many things. I mean, the captions, the mic quality, the hook, what is bro training for, the reps of the Gok 9000s, which, okay, that is a little bit funny. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I'll just let it play.
Reps of Gok 9000s. In all seriousness, what you're seeing here is actually neck and jaw training. While it might sound and look odd, in many sports having a strong neck is actually beneficial to performance.
A little bit of info.
Neck, you can absorb punches better, so that's why a lot of boxers do neck training, aka Gok training.
God, dude, I mean, let's just... Come on, Max.
Jump into neck training without fully understanding what you're doing, because you could get seriously injured.
All right, what about this?
Buddy, what is this? This is...
You know, one thing I noticed is that I always used to try to be funny or something, which you can still be funny, but I just thought that it was way more about personality. And yeah, I've gotten so many comments from people who know this channel and just say like, dude, this was so cringe, this was a hard watch. And I'm just like, dude, like, that's the goal. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that I can look back on this stuff and just point out all the flaws that I was doing and how bad my content was and understand it, that proves that I know the game. I know the shorts game so much more. So that tells me I'm doing something right. Let me turn down this volume though, because I'm yapping way too loud.
Buddy, what is this? This is Matthias McKinnon, probably the craziest man ever. There's really no need for introduction here. Just take a look at his workouts.
Just take a look at his workouts. This dude is tripping though. I mean, look at this dude. Like, what is this?
And this isn't effective, but props to him, because these are actually kind of athletic accomplishments in my eyes. Like, some of this stuff is insane. His comments are filled with people wondering what kind of ops he has and people saying he's training to join the Avengers. I don't know who hurt this man, but it must have been devious. Regardless, these exercises require insane strength and stability.
Dude, like, when I listen to my voice here, I feel like I sound depressed. Do you guys hear it?
Man, but it must have been devious. Regardless, these exercises require insane strength and stability.
I don't know. Anyways, I guess if you stayed to this point, you got to watch that and you got to laugh at me probably a little bit. But hey, do it for yourself. And if you don't find your oldest videos cringy, then maybe you're doing something wrong, you know? But yeah, that was just a little treat for you guys at the end. Anyways, I don't really know why I did this video or what kind of inspired it. It's just pretty late, and I was thinking, I don't know if this video will actually help anybody. I'm just trying to speak from my mind, and I also want to increase my public speaking skills a little bit, because when I speak off the cuff, I just suck so bad. So I usually need to have like a script outline for everything, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys watched to the end. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this, or if you guys want me to talk about anything else like this. And yeah, wherever you are in your journey, keep grinding, because there's always going to be a higher ceiling that you can reach. There's always going to be somebody flexing on you no matter what, where you're at in life. And so all you can do is control what you can do every day. And that's the amount of work that you can put in. So keep grinding, doing what you can. And you might just look up in 1 year and be in a completely different situation than you are right now. So never lose faith in that. Later, guys.